So Nickel Digital Asset Management is enabling institutional investors to access opportunities in the digital asset space in a safe and secure manner. We do that with three products that we have. We have an arbitrage fund, which is a low-risk fund. We have a digital gold fund, which is a Bitcoin tracker. And we have a new fund called Digital Factors, which is a multi-strategy, multi-manager fund. Without copper, we wouldn't have been able to launch our fund. Why? Because it's very important for our investors that their assets are kept safe. Together with copper, we developed the walled garden solution, and that puts a protective wall around the exchanges on which the fund trades. It means that we can make transfers to and from the exchanges safely, and once the capital is on the exchanges, neither we nor copper can withdraw that money by ourselves. And that matters because that means that we can't steal it, but then nor can somebody put a gun to our heads and make us steal it. Without the walled garden, it wouldn't have been possible to launch the fund, because the walled garden is essential to protect the assets of the investors, and it protects them from theft, either by us or by people who might force us to give them the assets that we hold on the exchanges. Copper is being very innovative by first developing the walled garden solution, and secondly developing off-exchange settlement, which protects the assets we have from the biggest risk they suffer, which is exchange counterparty credit risk. It's a win for all parties. Currently, without Clearloop, exchanges have to custody assets. They do that for free, and they don't get paid for doing that. And those assets are a honeypot for hackers. So the exchange no longer has to spend money on doing something for which they don't get paid. Copper gets to charge fees, which is nice for copper. And we know that the biggest exchange we take, which is exchange counterparty credit risk, is replaced by copper's risk, which we feel is a better risk than the exchange risk. So it's a win for the exchanges, it's a win for copper, and it's a win for us. We use top-rated counterparties, such as Fidelity and Copper for custody, KPMG to audit our funds, and Trident Trust for the administration of our funds. Fidelity and Copper together custody the assets of the digital gold fund, where they're kept in deep cold storage and then moved out and onto exchanges. We use Fidelity because they have a great cold storage solution, and we use Copper because of their walled garden solution. With Copper's advanced security settings, we can run a fund called a multi-manager fund, which enables multiple managers to be managing custody themselves, knowing that that money is safe, that that money can't be moved off the exchanges or out of the wallets, and it stays within the copper infrastructure. And that's another benefit of using copper. I think that new funds coming into the space need to choose their service providers very carefully. And the most important service provider to choose is a custodian, because they're the people who are going to safeguard your investors' assets. I am Michael Hall, the CIO of Nickel Digital Asset Management, and we are secured by copper.